Hey everybody, it's Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin. If you're watching on replay, please comment #replay so I know you were here. And I'm waiting to see if we're really live because the first time we were not. And if you're new, please let me know so we can welcome you. Let me get going down here. Oh, I think I might be here this time. How about that? Yeah, there we are. Hi, Betty and Opa and Jody. Y'all come on in. I'm so happy to get to spend some time with my friends today. Hey, Mary. How's everybody doing? There's Norma and Artis and Celia. Yeah, I'm so glad y'all are here. Hey, Allison. I have missed y'all, I promise. Probably more than y'all missed me. Hey, Maureen. Thanks for tossing the taters, Mary. Hey, Sherry, Marlene, Penny. How about this? Hello, Tammy. Oh, thanks, Jody. I am feeling better. Hey, Candace. There's Leanne. Hey, Leanne. And Betty has tossed the taters. Hello, Carrie. Oh, you're so sweet. I have too. That's okay, Artist. Somebody, I think it was Lori, called me that on Amanda Maid's video the other night, and they made fun of her for it. I've been called worse. Thank you, Celia. Yeah, I saw this one. Love and Faith keeps getting me. Hey, Billy, I am feeling better. I am. I even made a Target run earlier today. Hey, Jill. Y'all bring the smile. There's Rita and Penny's tossing the taters. There's my friend Amanda from Amanda Maid. I know y'all know her. Did y'all catch her live last night? She thought up about the stinking cutest thing I have ever seen. So if you missed it, I am too, Celia. I love them. If you missed Amanda Maid's live last night, you've got to go back and watch it. Oh, so cute. Oh, good, Norma. He will be so happy to hear that. He's loving everybody's posts about his stromboli, trying his stromboli and his udon chicken. So that's great. Y'all, I'm really flying by the seat of my pants today. I decided oh, thank you so much, Candace, for the stars. That's so generous of you. Yeah, weren't they, Jody? Oh my goodness, she kept going, and when she got to that face, I think I did squeal. I really do. Y'all may have all heard me squeal because that was the cutest thing. Hey, Geneva, thank you for the stars, Judy. So, it's so great that you can set your camera up and, I come on and it looks like, oh, look, her table's so clean. Oh my word, y'all. I've had this idea basically, and so I guess it was Monday I sent the idea, my wood part of my idea. I texted it because I was working Monday at my other job. Hello, Donna and Cindy. And so I sent him a message and I said, could you put something like this for me together? Bam. He sent me a picture. It was done. But then, life hits and I was down for the count yesterday. So, or was that, yeah, Tuesday. My days are so messed up. Did I go live Tuesday? Wait a minute. No, I hadn't seen y'all since Sunday. It doesn't matter, Lindy. We're just going to keep going. But anyway, so this is what he built for me. This is what I ordered that came out of the wood shop. And it's just, let's see, it's old reclaimed wood, obviously. He made me 2 little shelves. You can see the shelves here, how far they come out. And so we're going to decorate it up. Rita, I get called in every now and then. Hey, Marianne. Amanda, not until you do. I get called in to work security for a movie theater. when they are doing early screenings for the executives to decide if, they get to go screen the movie in advance to find out if they want to buy that movie for their theater. So I basically have to be there they make fun because I'm supposed to be security, but really all I'm doing is giving the company a head count and making sure nobody else comes in that's not allowed to come in. But usually when the theater's closed, it's the cushiest, most wonderful little side job, and I haven't had it during COVID. It's just now coming back, so that was nice. I got to go do that, but it ended up being such a busy day. You just reminded me. So from there, I was in that part of town, and I had a checkup appointment that afternoon in that part of town, and it went on and on and on. And so I got home at 4 and was going to try to set up my mobile hotspot because the cable got cut, and I couldn't, so I couldn't go live. And I think the cumulative stress of the past few days just caught up with me, actually. Yeah, Becky, isn't that funny? I've told those men, I'll take you down. Don't you try anything. Oh, me. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make something out of this. I have some ideas, but it's going to be one of those where we just build on it and build on it together, which I love doing with y'all. So most people don't know Rita. It's just it fell into my lap through a friend, and I absolutely love it. And, sometimes when all the movies, I can't get this open. And I'm going to have a hernia. Thank you, Debbie, for the stars. So, I saw a comment. It made me lose my train of thought. Moms and boys can't they? Don't even play with us. We know how to whoop some people. But, first of all I'm going to do is take my ivory chalk paint, and I just want to give it I want to lighten it up, but make it look like it's old and chippy, and used to be this color. But yeah, but most people don't know I do that. It gets busy like around, well, pre I don't think I'm even supposed to say the words, but pre-2020, let's say. Gosh, in the fall I would have several a week, because Christmas and summer are the two big movie times. That's when they put their blockbusters out, the studios do. And so I would be working a lot at those times of year, and then one or two here and there a week maybe the rest of the year. But then that kind of stopped for a while, and it's just starting back. So I'm kind of excited because that's a pretty cushy gig to have. Oh, Amanda, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you'll take a peek around the page and see if you like what we do. So went to I'm just gonna chat. I've missed y'all. I'm just gonna chat with y'all while I paint. So I went to my a regular routine doctor's appointment, feeling just fine. I'd had a busy day, yeah. I had been running around, but I mean nothing major. So I get there, and they take you back to a room and take your blood pressure and your pulse while they're asking you what your medications are and all that. Well, the girl put the little thing on my finger to get my pulse. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I know a lot of people don't like the chatting, and that's okay. They don't have to listen to me. They can turn me off. But I like to chat with my friends. So I have missed y'all tremendously. And there's Darla. Hey, Darla. They put the little pulse oximeter thing on me while the other girl took my blood pressure. And you know how it is when they take your blood pressure, if they do it fast, it's just normal. But when it takes them a while and they're listening and listening, you're thinking, oh, that is not good. Kathy, So far, this is all we've gotten. I'm going to show you what we're going to make out of this. We're just going to keep building on it. I'm glad you love the chatting too, Kathy. I sure do. Rita, too. Well, the girl that was taking my blood pressure looked over at the thing on my finger. They kind of looked at each other, and the other girl said, I'm going to need you to take a few deep breaths. I said, are you kidding me? Isn't that bad? Hey, Tony. Thank you. So she took the thing off my finger. She put it back. She said, I'm going to let you sit there for a minute. Okay. I said, no, I'm not nervous. I said, we've got this busy street called Poplar Avenue here in Memphis. You Memphians know what I'm talking about, where they have, over the years, made more and more lanes out of a street that's still the same width. So you literally feel like you have to hold your breath going down Poplar Avenue. But I'm in a little car. I did make a joke about that. I said, well, I did just drive down Poplar Avenue. But I should have paid attention. I call myself one who can pay attention to the signs that my body gives off. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. It was that wild natural thing today, but that's okay, Dana. I'm just glad you're here. So here's where we are. So it kind of just looks, that whitewashed look. I'm liking that. Now, I'll get back to my talking after we get this. I have had this little wheelbarrow from Dollar General for several months now. And it was $1, and it's metal. Really cute. I thought about painting it, but I kind of just like it the way it is. It's, black and silver. It looks like they just dry brushed it. So I'm going to use this. And I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put a little moss in it. And get messy. Hey, Lori, that's okay. I've just been running my mouth. I'll probably keep running my mouth. So we're just gonna fill it with some moss. Because I've got a rough draft of what I want to do with this, but the way it'll come out will be probably according to the things that y'all suggest to me, because y'all always have great suggestions. So I just thought I would fill it with some moss. Oh, Lori is officially a sweet tater now. Opa made that post the other day, and all of a sudden we had all these new sweet taters, and I'm so excited. Now see, this is where this busy table catches up to me, because I'm looking for my ingredients. All right, I've got this is my little clear box of, those extra pieces of greenery or flowers that you have left over. So we're gonna try to pick from that. Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, they've always thought that, well, in the beginning they thought that of me, Billy, but then they found out, well, see, normally I can go in there and, Libby, Opa posted, day before yesterday, Opa, I can't remember. Hey, Christine, it's great to see you too. Cindy, a sweet tater is a member of Taterbuggin Sweet Tater Bugs group. We just share what you're crafting. You share prayer requests. You share anything there. It's a community is what it is. And there's only 2 questions you have to answer, and you have to be a follower of the Taterbuggin page, and you have to agree to some simple rules that are there that no one should, hey Tracy, should have a problem with. It's just basically to be kind to each other. So she posted about the group, and a reminder of, answering those questions. And boy, we had a bunch of new members come in, didn't we, Opa? I was just so excited. Oh, thank you, Lori. I do feel better. All I'm doing here is I'm just taking little bits and pieces, like like somebody's gone and cut flowers, and you know, they're just stuck in this little wheelbarrow here. I had some more. Let's see here. Let's do one of these. So I really should have paid attention to and Bartlett Locals here. Hey Dustin, I'm so glad you're here. This is awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. And 134. How did we do this? I'm so excited. Y'all are wonderful. So yeah, I just wanna, that's too big. We're not gonna go that big on that one. I wanna pull a little bit of this out. Let's see what this does. And I did just a little prep work on this beforehand on a few of the pieces, but really not much. This is just gonna be, we're gonna build this as we go. So what I'm seeing here is we've got our little wheelbarrow. Let me see, I wanna go right here. I'm not gonna glue it down yet, but so we're gonna have our little wheelbarrow right there with all our little flowers on it. It is, isn't it? I know, Opa, I love it. I love miniatures too, Judy. And if you missed it, I've got this at Dollar General for $1. I have one more of them. I bought two, and I thought what I was gonna do was add it to a fairy garden. Absolutely, yes. If we reach 200 viewers, I've been trying to get there. So if we ever reach 200 viewers, there's going to be quite a happy mail going out. Oh, hey, Allison. All I've got so far is this piece that Mr. Taterbuggin put together for me, and we're going to build on this. We're together. So here, that was the first thing I had in mind. Thank you, Amanda. So I'm going to set that aside. Now the next thing I want to do is I painted, this is one of the things I did prep, this little eye hook, teeny tiny eye hook, black, just because I didn't want it to scream bright new silver. Oh, thank you, Tanya. That's so sweet. Welcome. I hope you'll like what we do. And there's Angela from Word and Home. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, we've got the storms coming, y'all. Tomorrow's supposed to be a rocky day, I think. Could get some severe storms. So anybody in the path of that, please be careful. Okay, I think if I can just... Let's see if I can do this. This will probably just scratch off all that black paint, but that's okay. I can touch it up. I think I'm gonna do this. Is it gonna be one of those days? June, in my mind, this is going to be kind of like a little potting shed wall. We're gonna see. Oh, thank you, Allison. Spreading that love. I appreciate it. If I can just get this started. It's the tiniest thing. Hey, Anne. It has been a minute. I am so happy you're here. I have missed you. Yeah, I'm willing myself not to stress, Lori, because I had enough of that. That's what I was talking about. I should have caught on to the clues that my body was giving me. I didn't think I was stressed. You know how that goes. And came home that day. I was a little bit miffed that I wasn't going to get to spend time with my friends. Y'all are always so sweet to say, oh, don't worry about it. We'll be here when you get back. And I truly appreciate that. But the thing is, I miss it. I get mad because I want to be here. I want to hang out with y'all. This is good therapy for me. I know I should have. You're so right. And do I have one on this? I'm trying to think of what. Wait. Hold on. Let's improvise. This is real life crafting, right? So we're gonna hope I don't hurt myself. See if we can get that started. It was high for me. It wasn't even, the doctor didn't even mention it. But the fact that actually when I got to the doctor's office, I was early. So I sat in the parking lot for a few minutes. So it's not like, I was running, hurrying, trying to get there and stressed because I was going to be late or anything. I was early. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to do it. Joan, I'm so glad you're here. Is this your first time watching it? Watching me? Lord, I hope not, because I'm having a devil of a time today. I have done these on ornaments and stuff, and I know better. I know to drill a hole, and yet here I sit struggling. But anyway, I paid no attention to, I was wondering why on earth, because I'm not nervous at the doctor. It was a simple appointment. She and I have been seeing her for years, and she's just my regular family physician, and we just chat, and I'm getting it now, y'all. But what I think I've mentioned before, that I do have an anxiety disorder. I was obviously born with it because as far back as I can remember as a little bitty, I worried about stuff that I found out later kids were actually carefree, and I was not. And I didn't tell anybody because I don't like to upset anybody. So I wouldn't tell my parents. I didn't want to upset them. But it would come out, as a kid in stomach aches and things like that. But I just thought that's the way life was. Yeah, deep breath, which is part of it. Okay, I actually finally got that screwed in. On to the next cute thing. I was going to use those little bitty clay pots from Hobby Lobby, but then I found these. Wait a minute. Have you seen these over in the wood pile? Look at those little wood clay pots. Isn't that adorable? And it fit more the, what am I trying to say? The perspective, the correct perspective of the wheelbarrow. Yeah, Darla, it's, my parents didn't, my mom didn't know that about all the worry till just a few years ago. Because then I told her. She worked full time, and anyway. Where did I miss somebody? Hey, Judy, I'm glad to be back. Okay, this is one part I want y'all to tell me what you think, because I think I'm going to hang this by a little jute right here. So we'll have our wheelbarrow here with our flowers on it. We're going to put some little greenery and flowers in this. But should I leave it wood? Should I? Don't you, Amanda? I figured you were going to tell me you knew about these forever. When I think I did squeal when I saw those. They're just perfect, and they're a lot tinier than the tiniest of clay pots. Yeah, more to scale. Scale was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Laurie. But I'm trying to decide, do I paint it? What should I do? Should I to hit it with the antique wax to make it look old? Yes, thank you for mentioning the monthly classes, Opa. So I want to see some of y'all's ideas before I'm scooting out of the camera, aren't I? Before I get started on this. Leave it natural. I was going to say, it's really a pretty color. It's really, what I have in mind here is a wall of an old potting shed sort of thing. But not really, because we're going to have a little wheelbarrow on it. It's just miniatures. So I thought about, yeah, I was kind of thinking of a little, all I've got in the wax is the antique wax. But I could hit it with this and then do a little dry brush with the ivory. But I don't know if that will, think it'll show up better left unfinished. Because I've whitewashed this. place on top shelf 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put a couple up here too. So they'll, you know, may lay one down or something like that. So we're just gonna keep building on this. Yeah, I was not talking, I was sitting still. Barn red. Oh, hey Marjorie. Barn red. Okay, let me do this. Let me leave it as is for right now because that can always be changed. And let's put a few little things in it and wrap some jute around it and see how it's gonna look hanging up. And then if it just does not go, we'll add something to it. I'll take it down and we'll add something to it. How about that? Because I'm thinking I could put, I don't even know how this, that might go on the top shelf like that. Isn't that cute? That fits pretty good. Yeah, I may still do a pop of color in here. I'm gonna play for just a minute and see what happens here. Yeah. Well, I don't think I have any hanging ivy. We could do, where are my little, I have these little bitty flowers here. Hey Carmela. Yeah, I thought about terracotta. I think the closest color I have to terracotta is probably nutmeg, maybe. Maybe a little whitewash on top. That's where I was thinking, but I might could, yeah, do pretend vines. Well, I got another couple of things up my sleeve. Let's see. We'll put a few more of these. Oh, Bev, you didn't get your notification. Hey, your t-shirt came in today, so we'll be shipping out to you soon. Isn't it, Carmela? It's there's a pack of 4 in the woodpile section at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, that's what I'd really like to do, Rita. Can I? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But I had this, you know, since I whitewashed this, I'm wondering if it would just kind of get lost in the background. Hey, Daryl. I'm so glad you're here. Gosh, y'all, we're up to 143. Yes, I am feeling so much better. I was going to explain that to y'all, but I want to, you know, I want you to be able to see what we're doing. I don't want to get off track with all my stuff. Y'all don't care about all that. Oh, you know what? I've got this little piece already. So what I think I'll do, let me just try. Oh, Janie, thank you. Y'all came through. You know, you hesitate. Well, I do. That's why I came to the private, you know, our Taterbuggin Sweet Taterbugs group. I didn't post it from the main business page that I needed some prayers, and I felt them. I felt all of them. Y'all are amazing, and I just love you all so much. Hey, Pat. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Jody wants to hear about my stuff. Well, I just thought I could chit chat while I'm doing these tedious little things here where now I'm not gluing these in yet on purpose because I don't know that I'm leaving it natural. We're gonna see. Oh, thank you, Diana. You're so sweet. So I came on home, was really miffed at the whole, well, we both were. This whole driveway, it's some concrete that's being poured on our driveway to have a little extra parking. And how do I want to do this? Let's see. I'm just gonna do this temporary right now until I decide for sure how I want it to hang. So let's get a visual. You know how I have to get a visual. No, that's not gonna work because it's gonna hang so sideways. but I could put a little dot of glue when I know right where I want to have it. So in my mind, it's going to hang sort of like this. Where am I? You know, just hanging down. Thank you, Rita. Y'all have been, oh, y'all have been so much, and I appreciate it. So okay, we've got our little pot. So we've got wheelbarrow pot. Now what I did here is I took a Jenga block and I cut it, and I put, it's actually gonna go this way. I put two together. One's a little bit taller than the other. And this I am gonna hit with the Waverly Antique Wax. I want it to look like an old wood planter up there. Yeah, I'll just glue it to hold it in place. I'm not going to stress about it. Thank you, Denise. I love y'all too. I really do. Okay, I may do it. May, yeah, Stacy. I think you may be right. We're gonna, let's see what we do with this. So I went on about my business. Gerald left. He was helping his brother and nephew with the boat project. I was so tired. I was just ridiculously tired. And I actually went to bed at 8:30. And now I'm just taking a baby wipe and hitting this with the Waverly Antique Wax like we all do. And when I got in bed, well, I don't think it was much longer. My timeline's weird about that night, but I got in bed just thinking, I am exhausted. What is wrong with me? I usually stay up till at least 10 o'clock, you know. And Gerald got home, and I realized, well, I had already tried to lay down to go to sleep because I was so tired. And out of the blue, my left leg started, I want to say twitch, but that's not even right. It was a jerk. It would jerk. I've never had anything like that happen in my life. And I thought, this is weird, you know. I would move my leg a little bit and try to reposition or roll over. And it would kick violently then. I mean, throw the covers back. And that's too big. So then I was getting aggravated. And I told Gerald, I said, something is wrong with my left leg. It's just my left leg. It keeps twitching. It's like, what? And so he put his hand over on it to feel it. And he said, what is going on? I said, I don't know. I said, but it's driving me crazy. I'm just trying to figure out, I want to put just a little, I'm just going to glue a little something that looks like a little plant up here. Oh, Libby, oh my goodness. Y'all have in mind as well. Thank you for saying that. That's the sweetest thing to say. Y'all are amazing people. You just really are. And I just appreciate y'all very much. So, y'all, I'm just trying to, I'm pulling out everything you got here. You know how it is, you try it until it looks right. Let's see. I wonder if I've got a little, where's one of my little clover? Or one of these. That's too big. What have I got here? I'm telling you, this table, too big. Amanda, where are you? She just does this stuff, and it just, oh, let's just put this here, and it's beautiful. I am going through all my, wonder if I cut this off. Let's just do that. Let's see what this will do. We can glue it on. Oh, Opa, y'all are just the best. Y'all know how to make me feel better, I'll tell you that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Let's see how this goes. We'll pull it off if it looks ridiculous. And I may put a little leaf beside it to give it a little more. Yeah. So it just gives you the idea that you've got a little old box sitting up there. We're gonna glue that on there too. You know, with a little flower in it. Do I need some more? These are things I will futz with later. How about that? And we know we're gonna put a couple of these little pots. So let me try hitting one with nutmeg, so it might look terracotta-ish. Yeah, I read up on it later on, and because that's what I thought. First thing I thought was restless leg. And I thought, great, are we gonna go this route now? But that wasn't it. So finally Gerald said, what if let's get you up and just walk it out. Let's try that. And I said, I don't think, yeah, they are, Carol, from Dollar Tree. I said, I don't think I can walk, but let's give it a shot. I'll do anything to go to sleep right now. Thank you, Patricia. It's great to be here with y'all. Carmela, it was actually just scrolling through Pinterest quite some time ago. I don't know how long ago it was. And there was something similar to this, and I just thought, well, that would be so much fun to come up with, because it could be done so many different ways. So I knew if I did it, y'all could come up with a million other ways to have fun with this. I think I'm gonna do it this color and maybe dot on some green so it looks a little mossy. What do y'all think? So anyway, he said, I'll help you. He was right there on my side of the bed, had an arm under me, and I was, kind of holding on to him. And I made it as far as the end of the bed when my entire body locked up. But I never had a symptom that was coming. I have this weird neurological thing. It took a neurologist a long time to figure it out. It's called carpal pedal response, and it's a response to stress and anxiety. I didn't even know I was that anxious. Honestly, I didn't. And it's weird how it comes on. Your brain, the way they explained it to me back when it first happened to me was your brain is protecting you. So it will shut your body down, and it paralyzes your arms and legs and right around your mouth. And I don't think it's real common, because since then, when I've had episodes, I've learned what to do now, and I don't have to go to the doctor. But bless it, I was with my best friend one time when it happened, and I can't talk when it's going on, and she turned that car around and took me to the ER. I had to explain to the doctor when I came around what it was, that I knew what it was, but it's terrifying, Celia. It is absolutely terrifying. And you're usually, one time we were riding on the interstate, and a tire blew out on the car right in front of us, and it was like shrapnel, all hitting our car and everything. And of course it startled me like it would anybody, but I realized after a few minutes, I told Gerald, I said, we're gonna have to stop. My fingertips are tingling. That's not a good sign. So he got off the interstate, and I got my medicine in me before it got real bad, which is what I normally do. I know every symptom, I know every sign, but this time it didn't give me any signs. My body just did it. And what happens is my hands start to curl in, my legs freeze up, my back freezes up, and my head goes back, and I cry uncontrollably. I'm not sad. It's like a pressure valve going off. Let me grab some of this moss color right over here. That's it. Yes, I do, Rita. They taught me after the first one. The first one was a big one. And everybody thought I was dying. And it lasted so long. And my mom, and I had been trying to tell doctors for years, I have a lot of stress. I'm it's getting to me, this, that, and the other, and they'll tell you, take deep breaths, it'll be fine. And I get that. I do. But I couldn't impress on them how bad it was until I actually broke down. I didn't mean to move the camera, sorry. So, the next morning, that first time, it took my mom and Gerald getting me to the doctor's office because I was basically kind of catatonic. I couldn't, I just, not the bawling crying, but you're just crying. And the exhaustion after one of these is like nothing I've ever felt before. Does that look like moss? That, if I sprinkle that around there, what do you think? Carpal pedal syndrome. And, carpal is your arms, pedal is your legs, and it's a response to really kind of the way you're breathing. And the way they explained it to me is it's the brain's way of shutting your body down when it feels that you can't handle it. And the thing that was the most unnerving to me this time is that I didn't see it coming, and they had always told me, the more often it happens, the faster your brain will try to take care of you. For instance, you could forget where your car is in the parking lot and it'll shut you down, and you don't ever want to get to that point, obviously. I'm going to try a little different way of hanging this up. I threaded it through the bottom of this little pot. I'm playing around here. So, Gerald knows what to look for. He knows the medicine to get for me, and I rarely ever have to take it. But from the outside looking in, I'm sure it's awful. But I quit breathing, and he has to prompt me to breathe. And it's just, the bottom line was that, I'm okay the next day, except that it exhausts me. My muscles all hurt from having been through that. And I have to just really shut down for about a day and recuperate from it. And that's where I was yesterday. And thankfully, sometimes it can take me several days to get over one of these. Now, why did I do it that way? I can fix it. But I woke up this morning feeling so much better, and I went to Target. So, that made my nose itch. So that's just a little bit more than you ever needed to know about me. It's just a silly quirk that I have, health quirk. And I've learned, I've just learned how to deal with it. And it just, the only bad part about this one is it didn't give me any warning signs. But if I was thinking about it yesterday, I should have paid attention to my numbers at the doctor's office and thought, oh, that might be a clue. But yeah, they did back in the day when they were trying to figure this out, because it scared my doctor to death. She finally got it when she saw me in person that day. She got it, and she watches me like a hawk. Thank you, Wanda. I got this from Love and Faith online, and I really like their t-shirts, but this one, when it rolled across my news feed, they got me because I just loved this design. So anyway, I want to see what y'all think about this color of pot. hanging there like that. Do we like that? Does that look like an old terracotta pot? That's why I share it, Amanda. I mean, that's really why I talk to anybody about it. A lot of people would say, why don't you keep that to yourself? But if somebody had told me about it ahead of time, there are panic attacks and, anxiety attacks, but this goes that extra step that can potentially kill you if you don't have the right medicine, to get it under control. And we know we have it. I don't go anywhere without it, just in case. So we're liking that. Thank you for the star. I mean, the stars, the hearts. I'm liking this better too. I like this. So we'll paint the other two. Oh my goodness, y'all, we're so close to 200. I do, Rita. I'm never going to be without moss. I love me some moss. Let's glue some moss on it. I love that. So I'm not cutting that off yet in case we want to adjust. That's how I feel, Dana. Some people, I just think if it can help somebody else out, then I'm absolutely going to tell you about it. I'm not ashamed of it. I can't help it. And it just took till I was in my 40s for it actually to happen. And what upsets me the most, I think, is that I passed it on to my youngest son. And I think it is exponentially harder for a man. They're supposed to not have any issues like that. But because of me, he knows how to deal with it. And he deals with it really well. So we, oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's see what I've missed. I know, Jimmy Dona, a tiny macrame. Yes, Opa, I just feel like, use it for other people's benefit. If I can talk, I've got a chance right now to talk to 165 people. I don't ever have that chance. So, that's what that was about. And I didn't feel like typing it all out yesterday. So I thought, well, next time I go live, I'll share that with my friends. And in case y'all ever have anything like that happen, just know that you're not the only one, and there are ways to handle it and control it. And like I said, it's been years. It's really been, I'm pretty sure it's been years. Yeah, gosh, I wish I had known somebody who had that happen, or I might have read something about that. But I think my situation is apparently pretty rare. Like I said, when I went to the ER that time, and I, had been there for hours, and they had run every test. And I told the doctor when he finally came in, I said, I'll tell you exactly what this is. I gave him the name of it. I told him I knew what it was. I knew how to control it. It was hard, Darla, to get it diagnosed. MRIs, a neurologist, and he finally, thankfully, he was a great doctor. And after listening to it, how it all happened, it triggered something from, I guess, his studies that he went back and researched, and he said, now I know what it is. He said, I have heard, this is really rare, but I've heard of it. And he told me about it and why it happens. And I'm textbook, because that's the reason I can't talk when it happens. First of all, you're pretty much out of it, but it paralyzes around your mouth. Your mouth will draw up. Your hands curl up like this. The first time I had it happen, bless my mother's heart, she came over. Gerald went and got her, and she would try to pry my fingers open. Neither one of them could pry my fingers open because they're so tight. But I had to tell the ER doctor, I said, this is what it's called. This is what I have. He left the room. He came back. He said, well, you taught me something today. I had never heard of it, but you're exactly right. I just went and looked it up, and that's exactly what happened to you today. And I said, yeah, that's what it is. Let's just take a peek with the wheelbarrow on it too. So I'm just envisioning, it's a little wall decor or outdoor decor, depending on how you finish it up. Yeah, your mind is shutting your body down. Your mind is saying, you're on overload. Sorry, we got to protect you. And the more it happens, the quicker your brain will do that to you. So you really have to learn, which is what I thought I had learned, all the symptoms. I can look at Gerald and tell him, okay, I'm feeling it. I gotta, and he'll stop wherever we are. And somebody asked me, I had posted that picture of my cat. He lays across my feet. And I posted that picture, and somebody saw that I have a tattoo on my instep on my left foot and asked about it. And it says breathe. I never dreamed I'd get a tattoo. But then my son became a tattoo artist. And I thought it's going to have to be something with a lot of meaning. And because he and I both deal with this, and that's what it boils down to. Breathing is a big part of it. I will quit breathing. So I thought, if I'm going to have a tattoo, I'm going to be able to tell a story in a nursing home one day. And I also can tell, and I wanted it on a place on my body that's not going to sag too bad. I was talking to my best friend about it. Oh, did you, Peggy? Oh. Yeah, I need a little shovel. Oh, it was gone before you could take a picture. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, see, I went into the little dollhouse section of Hobby Lobby to look for little things like that. But window salesman at your door. I would hate to have to earn my living going door to door, wouldn't y'all? That's got to be the hardest these days. Nobody. So, I asked my best friend, I told her way back before I got the tattoo, I said, I'm just trying to decide. I'd like it in a very inconspicuous spot. Okay, look at this. I put a little moss on that one. What do we think about that? A little moss on it before I put, and then I do one on its side. I can see, I was brainstorming about different shapes. Let me see. Like what if you had a chapstick lid, and just take the lid, turn it over, paint it however you want to, and it's a little, like a little bowl over here beside your pots, I don't know. Y'all are going to come up with a million things, I'm sure. But any kind of little miniatures. Let me do one more pot, and then we have our last thing. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to glue that for another pop of color. What do y'all think? Isn't that kind of cute? A garden apron on a hook. I love that. A bucket. Y'all, I was looking for all kinds of little miniatures. Oh, Kathy, that's a cute idea. Coated wire for the water hose. I almost bought a little water hose in the dollhouse section at Hobby Lobby. It was the most adorable thing. And it even had a little hook, that the hose hung on. And I may still add that because it was really cute. A toothpaste cap would be so perfect. I love that idea. So let me go on and glue this on. But I asked my best friend, I said, now we've been best friends since we were 13. We can say anything to each other. We know everything about each other. So I said, I can't decide if I want it on my instep or on my hip, like just on my hip. Plus, when your son's doing your tattoo, you don't want to embarrass him, putting it somewhere. So I wasn't going to do that to him. And she said, well, just remember, if you put it on your hip and you ever have a hip replacement, you'll come out of surgery and it'll say Brett. I will never forget that. Shovel from skewer and cardstock. See, I love all these. hang a small barn star. This is the reason why I just kind of stopped and I thought, no, I'm just going to bring the idea, and that I want to hear all their, ideas, and then I'll finish it out with your, all your brilliant ideas, because, I've been doing this now long enough to know y'all bring it. Yes. Okay. So we're liking this. These are a little different. We're going to set a pot down here. Okay. Now before I glue it all, let's see. Let me paint this pot, and we're going to have it just, it's just going to be sitting there like that. I may have to go back and see. I may go to another Hobby Lobby and see if they have like the little mini gardening tools and stuff. Yeah, Betty, I love it. It's just great. A little flag would be so cute too. Oh, okay, Beth. Oh, I want to see pictures of them. Oh, you have to catch that on replay, Tanya. It's a lot. I'm just sharing today. I'm just telling y'all how messed up. Okay, leave the pot natural. Uh-oh. Really? Okay, well that's all right. If I glue it just like that, you won't see that I did that. Okay, I'm stopping. Because that will make it, a little different. Now, the last thing, the next to last thing. Oh, and I have these. Do you remember these rub-ons that I got from Dollar Tree? I even thought about taking a little piece of one of these and maybe, I could put one of these butterflies somewhere, or some of the old writing under this, like it's old newspaper. Oh, that's a good idea, Laura. Wait, let me see. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Wait, where is it? It's right here. I made this ahead of time. I was fooling around with this afternoon. Can you see this little wire bird that I can put down in with my plants? There we go. I painted it nutmeg so it would look a little, hey Marie, a little rustic. So it could be coming out of the little wood block even. What do y'all think about that? So there's that. I'm gonna let y'all catch up. I kind of like my bird. I could glue him actually to the back so he looks like he's coming out the, where am I? Can y'all see that out the top of that? I have the little Dollar Tree signs, but I didn't put any words on one yet because I knew y'all would have, no, that's an old one. I was using that for a different, there we go. So what would you put, let's go back up here. What would you put on a little sign? I thought it could hang kind of up here. Yeah, I want to go to my other Hobby Lobby and see if I can find that. And yeah, wheelbarrow is from Dollar General. And I do think I want to go back and get that little hose from the dollhouse section. Oh, really, Mary Lou? That's funny. So is this sign too small? Yeah, garden center. I thought about fresh flowers. I thought about grow is perfect. Mine should say please don't die. Garden center is cute. In the garden, I love that. Happy garden. The garden shed. Lori, a burlap bag of soil or peat moss. Oh, y'all keep it coming. Lori, do you like it? Good. Gardening is Tater shed. Oh my goodness. She shed. Greenhouse. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Garden with love. Smell the flowers. I think I kind of need to, don't you, Rita? Because this one just kind of looks too little. Where did I set it now? I have one last thing too that I wanna run by y'all. Y'all saw me. I just had that. Here it is. So we could put. Would you put two together like that? Do you think? Hey, Mary. Oh, it's going so fast. A mini watering can. Make a sign with a tongue depressor. That's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, Lori, that's kind of where I was going. Just grow, please. Because I don't have a green thumb, but we did get, I'm going to post a picture of Sunday's project to show y'all, because I'm going to need y'all to name her. Remember, my week got ahead of me. Let me go on and glue these down, because we know we like these. And I want to show you one last thing I pulled out of my stash. I'm like Amanda. I'm trying really hard not to buy new stuff all the time, because I want to shop my stash first and see if I can't make some room around here. Okay. I'm kind of thinking, yeah, that's all right. I have some wood glue that I got at Dollar Tree, so if I see anything not holding it well enough, I'll go back with wood glue. So we've got, there's our little top shelf, and we can always add to that, you know. But let me show you this one last thing. Oh, I forgot to put my little, let me cut this down real quick, because I'm at an hour. Y'all know I hate keeping y'all. I'll glue that after we get off. But there's my little, look how cute. That gives it a little height, don't you think? Karen, that's a great idea. Coffee grounds coming out of, I'm gonna do that. I'm so gonna do that. I can mix, I've made dirt out of coffee grounds and glue, just Elmer's glue, so I may do that. And oh, and then the seeds packet. Oh yes, very cute. Okay, here's one other thing I've got. This was from the Dollar Tree. I got it in the spring. I think I showed y'all these on another live. Now I don't have the batteries in them because I forgot. But did y'all see these string of lights at Dollar Tree with the leaves on it? I even thought, because of the way he built the back, the little, this little thing would glue right here, so I could have this come around kind of like a vine. Maybe somehow we would have to futz with it. So then you could light it up if you wanted to, you know, just kind of, you know, twirl it around here and there like you've got a vine growing on the wall. I think that would, I really think, but I love little lights. I just really do. So we could even have it like it's growing up the, oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. That makes me happy. We'll start like it comes out this side and it just trickles down around. And I even thought about some of my, I have these little leftover pieces of our chicken wire. That's too big, but like cutting a piece of the chicken wire so it looks like the vine's growing up. You know, if I wanted to start the vine down here and have the vine growing up like that, I could put this one on top of the other and it would just grow right up that side. I think I'll do that. How fun. Plus, I might just leave that green and it gives it another, you know, color. So you'll see a picture of it all finished and lit up for sure. I'm glad y'all liked this because, you know, going into it, I'm like, is this, I always think, is this good enough? I want to bring my A game for them. And, but in my mind, it was just going to be so much fun. And I had a great time. Thank y'all for letting me just talk and visit with y'all and let you know what was going on. Because y'all are all my friends. And in case any of it might benefit any of y'all, that's what I want to do. I'm thinking, let me go on and just hit this with some hot glue just so it'll stay down in there. I can always change out the flowers sometimes if I want to. You know, even in the, if you don't glue the flowers in, you could, can't you just see this in the fall with little pumpkins and sunflowers and things like that? Oh, Opa, thank you for reminding me. Opa reminds me, if you're new and you don't know already, we have a group, Taterbuggin Sweet Tater Bugs, and all you have to do is answer 2 questions, very simple, and my moderators will let you right in. I have monthly classes, which, hello y'all, it's the 27th. We got to get going on June's class, so be watching for that. I've got to catch up. And we're going to have our bonus class this month. I was actually going to do it yesterday. That didn't happen. So it may be Saturday. I like to do one little bonus video for the ones who join my classes. They're $10 a month. You can pick and choose the ones you want to do. And our shop, our online shop is taterbuggin.myshopify.com. Y'all, if anybody, you know, I just tell Mr. Taterbug kind of what I want. He puts these together. If anybody needs a piece like this, let me know. We'll get you covered. Because I know some people can't just go out. They don't have all that reclaimed wood laying around, and somebody even put it together for them. So let me know about that. Did I cover it all? I feel better. I'm tired, but I feel better just hanging out with y'all. Okay, so if you need one, Carol, y'all message me. Just message me. I'll work it out with Mr. Taterbug. And if there's enough of y'all that want it, we'll just go on and add it to the shop to make it easier for y'all. Okay? I want to try to... Oh, thank you, Janice. That makes me so happy. Thank you, Denise. Oh, I will, Betty. I'm going to rest. I'm paying attention to myself better now. So... okay, so there's several of you. That's great. Oh, thanks, Amanda. I wish I could just do it, you know, finish it all up, but I know I'll have to mess with it before I take a picture. But thank y'all for being here today. When I say I love you, I mean it. I really do. And I'll probably see you this weekend, probably for our bonus class if you're in my May class. And be watching for the June class coming up. I've got to get the example painted. But I think I've already got a template for you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got the wheelbarrow. But now, it may be tomorrow before I post this, because I'm seriously considering that little, depending on how, I don't want it to get too busy, but that little hose in the dollhouse section of Hobby Lobby, if y'all can get a hold of one of those, really cute. If I find some little gardening tools, you're going to see those. So I'm still going to be on the lookout. In fact, I may run over there to my Hobby Lobby and see what I can find. So watch for the picture, watch for the post about, we got a name, Sunday's live. She's ready, she's hanging. Okay, Sherry, you're hinting and I missed it. I'll go back and look, and I try to go back and read all your comments. So thanks for hanging out with me today, y'all. I enjoyed every minute of it. And I will see you probably Saturday, but definitely Sunday from this page at 4 o'clock for something. Who knows? It'll be something. But I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.